What do you know about the Inquisitor? What's that thing he wears on his eye?
Isn't that the magical artifact he found in one of the ruins on another island? That's what I heard, anyway.
Don't you have something to do?
Gotta start again. Yes.
Careful what you touch.
I'm ready. Let's go to Harbour Town.
Stay behind me, all right? The island is full of dangers. Even this lake down here. Stay on the walkway, and you should be safe. Let's move on. This way, come on. We have to move on. This way, come on. This is it. That way leads to the main gate of Harbour Town. I suggest you don't go down there, though. That will take you to the warriors of the Order. You want to go to the Monastery to join the Order? Go that way. You don't want that? Don't go there, because they won't give you a choice.
Thanks. I think I get the point. Let's go on.
All right, we're moving. We have to move on. If you follow this path up, you'll end up at the monastery. But the sign will tell you that, right?
That's what signs are for.
Need me to guide you further?
Yes, go on.
Come on then. What possessed you? We'll get him. One less monster. Follow me. We have to move on. Neat work! Another win! Follow me. You'll have to make your own way to the rear entrance of the town, but it isn't much farther. From here, keep heading south through the narrow corridor. Keep going until you reach a high cliff, then follow that. It will take you straight to the town gate.
And I can just walk in?
One of the town guards will probably be outside the gate, but I'm sure you can find a way to convince the sentry to let you pass.
Convince them? How do I do that?
If you have enough gold on you, I'm sure that will help persuade him. That's how the old guards seem to work. Corruption is everywhere.
I see.
Now I need to get back to my grain field. Good luck.
Better start again. Did it.
Hey, you! Don't you know it's forbidden to run around outside the town?
Are you part of the town guard?
That's right. I'm guarding the gate so no one can leave.
Shouldn't you stand inside then?
Well, I also have to stop people coming in.
What if I want to get in?
I'm sure we can come to an arrangement. Or would you rather go to the monastery?
How much to let me in?
100 gold coins, but you can't come and go as you like. Once you're in, you're in.
You're asking for a lot of gold.
Be glad I don't take twice as much to save you from the monastery. But I'm not an arsehole. I'm willing to haggle. If you don't have enough gold, you can trade things instead.
What are things like in the town?
Used to be good, but since Don Esteban left, Inquisition's in charge now. Brought the farmers into town, then sealed the gates. That's the Inquisitor's new law. And Commandant Carlos has everyone who violates the law taken to the monastery.
What can you tell me about Commandant Carlos?
He's the new boss. He and his warriors of the Order try to keep law and order.
They try.
Well, the Don's men don't let them have it all their own way, right? Things are quiet now, but that could change any time.
Tell me about Don Esteban.
Great man, great man. Most people probably think he ran away from the Inquisition, but that's not true.
No?
No. He set up camp in the swamp to take gold out of the ruins himself. That's what this is all about. Gold. He left a couple of his men here to carry on his business while he gets his share.
What's going on in the monastery?
They say they do training, but everyone knows they enchant people up there.
Enchant them?
A couple of the boys they took are back in town. Before, they didn't take the law seriously. Now they blindly follow the Inquisitor. If that's not enchantment, you explain it.
Maybe they changed their minds.
You might be able to change my mind with a couple of gold coins, but what the Inquisitor did with them... I'm telling you, he used magic on them.
So the town has divided loyalties.
You live here, you've got to choose. Stay loyal to the Don, to our people, or help the swanky bastards from the mainland. Of course, you can just keep your head down, try and keep out of trouble.
Trouble finds people.
If you say so. I just follow orders, mate. But trust me, you don't want to side with the Order. You want to help the Don.
And you work for the Don?
Me? No. I'm part of the town guard. And all citizens must do what Commandant Carlos says.
And you don't like that?
You can't cut deals with the warriors of the Order. The Don's men were always open to a good deal.
You mean you could buy them off?
Call it what you want. A deal is a deal. And everyone was happy.
Let's trade. Just let me in.
I'll let you in, provided you have the gold.
Here's your gold.
All right, but not a word to anyone about our little deal. Otherwise, we'll both wind up in the monastery.
Are you going to let me in?
Well, you want to go in uninformed, that's up to you. But here, at least take a town map. Good luck. You'll need it.
Yeah, get out of here! You must have someone else to talk to.
When I wish to. How do I leave?
Think you can get away with that?
Who are you trying to punish? Me? Or the other people here?
I said out!
Don't get your hopes up. Better start again.
Get out!
Hello, farmer.
Hello, stranger.
What is it you're doing here?
I'm one of the lucky ones. The merchant comrade pays me to watch his cows. The others haven't been so lucky. But such is the law of the Inquisitor. In the town you'll be safe, they said. Safe, maybe. Safe and starving.
Get out! Get out! Tell someone who cares. What are you planning? I'm not listening.
That didn't do it. It worked.
Get out! Ooh, am I drunk? Put your weapon.
Have you lost your mind?
Hello? Hello?
Spare a coin for a poor farmer. We have nothing to eat. My wife Martha is sick.
Can't you find work here?
I had work guarding the cows, but Martha needs me now. We're down to our last few coins.
Here, 25 gold pieces.
Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Good luck, and don't give up hope.
I won't. Thank you.
Can I help you?
Are you a healer? My wife is so sick, I fear the worst.
What's wrong with her?
She's feverish. I blame these cursed bloody ruins.
Why? How did they make her ill?
They came out of the ground right next to my damn farm. Next day, Martha caught this fever, and she's got sicker since then. I don't know what to do. Her only hope is Master Belshaw.
Who is Master Belshaw?
A mage from the monastery. He spends his time at the Shrine of the Flame, back in the gutters. He cares about poor farmers like us. No one else does.
Just let me sleep.
You're new here, right? Leto let you in, huh?
So, what if he did let me in?
Don't worry. I won't give you away. After all, we don't want any trouble with the law. I've had more than enough already.
Too risky. You've had trouble with the law.
Ha! The law is just an excuse to lock us all in the town. The Order wants to loot the ruins in peace. Once they've taken the last crumb of gold out of the ruins, they'll let us out again. Don Esteban figured that out right away.
Why are you in the town and not in the swamp?
Simple. The Don doesn't let go of things that belong to him. Some of us are keeping business going here, until the Inquisition move on.
What business do you do?
Anything that brings gold. Gold's the only way we can challenge the Order and the warriors, isn't it? Taking the town back is what it's all about. We control the town, we control the island. For now, though, the Inquisitor and Commandant Carlos are in charge. So what's your step? All right.
What's the Order doing about the Don's men?
They stop us where they can. Since they came here with their fancy white uniforms, they've never taken their eyes off us. They're just waiting for us to step out of line. Then they'll take us to the Monastery. Keep your eye out for Sebastian. He's always around, watching.
Tell me about Commandant Carlos.
He's the Inquisitor's watchdog. His headquarters is in the guardhouse. He sits up there controlling everyone's lives. But it's only a matter of time before he pisses enough people off.
Sounds like you could use some help.
We could. I have to scrape together a lot of gold for the Don. If I don't send him something soon, if I don't get some gold in, I'll have problems with my own boys. If you help me, I can cut you in for a slice.
What are you offering if I do help you?
Well, I'll give you gold, and I can teach you a few things too. Give a man a fish, and he'll stink for a day. Give him a rod.
You want to teach me to fish?
In a manner of speaking. Fish for gold. I can make a pickpocket out of you. Word to the wise. You should look to the Don. Join him before you get swallowed and pissed out by the Order.
What can I do?
Costa the pawnbroker's doing good business here in the gutters. He's preying on the farmers and stuffing his pockets with gold.
So, what do you need doing?
Since the Order has been here, he hasn't paid his dues to the Don. Hired himself a bodyguard, he has, and he pays the Inquisition's taxes. What about the Don's taxes, eh? Where's our slice? Someone needs to make sure we get paid.
I'll get your gold.
Good. It's time we showed him we're still in charge in the gutters. But it won't be easy. Costa won't pay voluntarily. At least, not now he's got himself a bodyguard.
How much does Costa owe?
He's caused a lot of trouble. I'd say he owes 300 gold coins for that alone. You can keep half.
How should I get the gold from him?
I really don't care. If you give him a beating, you can probably just take it. But don't kill him. No point killing the golden goose. And it will get the Inquisition on our backs. But teaching his bodyguard a lesson wouldn't hurt.
Is there any advice you can give me?
If you just cut loose on Costa, you'll have to take care of him and his bodyguard at the same time. It'd be better to deal with them one by one. Try to provoke them, one at a time. They start the fight, then no one will interfere. You start the fight, you'll have problems with the guards.
Wait, I saw you talking to Delgado. Do you deny it?
No. And who are you?
I am Sebastian, a warrior of the Order of the Holy Flame. And you want to be careful who you get involved with.
What do you know about Delgado?
He is one of Don Esteban's men. Ruthless, the lot of them. They steal, lie, and extort. Steer clear of them.
What are you doing about the Don's people?
Inside the town, cornering them like rats in a burrow. Outside the town, the Inquisitor is slowly choking them, starving them of men, of gold, of food. Commandant Carlos will see the town is cleared of the Don's influence. Then those left in the swamp will just wither and die. We'll finish Delgado, and the Don will follow.
Why don't you just throw the Don's men out of the town?
We've tried. They get back in. We don't know where or how, so now we'll use that. Finish them where they stand. You'd better decide whose side you're on. You want to be a rat? Or a rat catcher?
How can I help you?
I need to know what Delgado is planning. He's careful. He knows I'm following him, but he is up to something. Since you have spoken to him, maybe you can find out for me, and we can block up another of the Don's rat holes.
Delgado wants to extort protection money from the pawnbroker Costa.
And he needs you to do it for him. Am I right?
That's it. Apparently Costa's ripping off farmers, and the Don's men want some of the spoils.
Yes. I've had a bad feeling about Costa for a while.
Delgado is desperate for gold. Without it, his own people will hang him out to dry.
Then this is the chance I've been waiting for. Will you help me to deal with Delgado?
What's in it for me if I help?
It will stand you in good stead if you'd like to go to the monastery. Our commander appreciates help, and the monastery can train you as a mage or as a warrior of the Order. It would be your choice. And, of course, you will receive a reward.
What do you want me to do?
Pretend to work for Delgado, and get the gold from Costa. But instead of giving it to him, give it to me. I will make sure it gets back to the proper owners.
And if Delgado doesn't get Costa's gold?
We'll have caused a big internal row within the Don's men.
How high is the reward for Delgado?
100 gold pieces.
What do you want here?
I could ask you the same thing.
I sleep here. Nothing wrong with that, is there, mate?
What do you do?
I, work for the Fishmonger.
Is that so?
Honest. I pick up the fish and take them out to sell them.
You don't look busy.
Well, storms mean no fishing, and nobody's got much to spend.
If I sleep here, you'd better not steal from me.
Mate, trust me. I don't do things like that.
Well, let's keep it that way.
I don't know who you are, mate, but I promise you're safe here.
What do you think of the Inquisition?
They protect us. I can't complain about that. And once they've done what they have to, everything will be like it used to be.
Hey, do you work here?
Sure do. If you're looking for somewhere to kip, just go upstairs. Pay Costa after.
Isn't it a bit odd to pay afterwards?
Don't ask me. I don't bring the business, I just bring the muscle.
Why is muscle needed?
Costa doesn't want trouble.
Trouble with whom?
Guests looking for a free kip. or anyone who wants to play silly buggers.
You work for Costa?
Yeah, got to get gold where you can. Not much to be had down at the harbour. No ships means no work.
So, you're paid muscle.
Better than an unpaid muscle.
Come on then. I could do with a bit of combat practice.
You what? You want to fight me? Here?
Yeah, let's go.
Sure. Why not? I don't have anything better to do.
Let's get this over with.
Give us a show! Come on! Yeah! Come on! Make it worth my while! Come on! Swing like that! Again! Come on! That must have hurt.
Do me a favour, mate, and don't let Costa know you can fight like that, or I'll be out of a job.
I don't need to tell him. Or are we gonna have another problem?
No. I might be paid for muscle, but that doesn't mean I don't have a brain.
I'm Costa. Welcome to my little part of the island. If there's anything you need, anything at all, I can get it. Usually.
Your goods are much too expensive.
If you haven't got the gold, then stop hassling me. I can't stand beggars.
What do you sell?
Weapons, potions, jewellery, scrolls. If you need it, hell, I can even get you a bed. I'm Costa. If there's
What do you sell?
weapons, potions, jewellery, scrolls. If you need it, hell, I can even get you a bed.
Where do you get your wares?
Since there's nothing coming into town, I sell stuff we still got inside.
Like what?
Times are tough. People got to find a way to get by. Quite a few folks want to sell their possessions for some solid coin in their hands.
So you prey on people's poverty.
Hey, no one's forcing them to sell their stuff. If they wish to trade their family heirlooms for a hot meal, I'm the man who helps them. I'm a charitable man, just like Belshaw. They'd be sleeping in the gutter without me.
Anywhere around here I can sleep?
It's not a good idea to spend the night in just any old bed. That's asking for trouble. But I have a couple of beds on the upper floor. I don't ask much, just 30 gold coins. They're safe, peaceful, and you won't wake up with lice in your hair.
Let's trade. Your goods are much too expensive.
If you haven't got the gold, then...
Delgado is waiting for his gold.
Then he's gonna have to wait a long time. I'm not paying.
Delgado won't like that.
Is that a threat? Police.
You won't pay? Is that your final say?
It really wasn't very smart to get involved with a man like Delgado, you know. You'll see that soon enough. There's no Don here anymore. The Order controls this place. So, no payment. And yes, that is my final say.
Fine. Then I'll take the gold.
We'll see about that. Fuller!
I've already dealt with him.
Fuller, worthless sack of bones. You want to make things personal? You want it, you come and take it. Hope you're ready for this.
Go on, give him one.
Yeah.
Come on! Make it worth my while! Swing like a man! Come on! Come on!
Nice style there.
You ain't worth it. You're nothing but a lousy thug. Come to gloat, have you? Stealing gold from an honest businessman who's just trying to help folks get by.
I did warn you.
We've all got to make a living, I guess.
So, let bygones be bygones, eh?
Well, if it means you'll be spending some coin with me, then I'll oblige.
Here is Costa's gold.
Excellent work. I'll make sure the gold gets back into the right hands.
So how do we proceed with your plan?
Delgado should learn his association with Costa is over. That will add to his problems.
You want me to tell Delgado?
Yes. And tell him the Order has the gold. If he doesn't want trouble, he should leave Harbour Town for good.
Why would Delgado leave?
The Inquisitor knows what he's up to. That should be enough to make Delgado run. The Don's men always run. Besides, he also needs to explain to the Don where his takings have gone. Poor Delgado. Will be squeezed from both sides.
Costa has no gold to pay with. The Order has it.
You gave the gold to the Order. You'd better think about getting yourself a bodyguard.
What are you planning to do now?
I'll have to go and explain this mess. And you can piss off back to whatever hole you crawled out of.
Delgado will run. I'm certain of it.
Well done. It's good to see you've chosen the right side.
Seemed the thing to do.
Good. I will inform Carlos that you helped me. Here, your reward.
Put away your weapon. That wasn't necessary.
That didn't do it. Yes.
Please, take a look around. Are you looking for anything special? A pan, cast iron, or a necklace? If you're hungry, we have potatoes. We grow them ourselves. Have a look at everything I offer.
That's a lot of different wares for a merchant.
I'm not a merchant. I'm a farmer. Was, till the ruins came. Lost my farm. You look like another refugee. Word to the wise. Stay away from Costa.
Costa? Who's Costa?
He's a swindler. After everything people have lost, he's trying to take the rest. He forces people to sell their goods for less than they're worth, then resells them. Help another refugee, will you? Have a look at my goods, not the stuff he's pushing.
Why don't you sell your goods somewhere else?
We're not allowed. They won't let us into the merchants' district. The Inquisition talks about law, keeps us here, then lets these scoundrels run things. We don't have enough gold to buy the goods the merchants offer, so the white robes chase us off. For a lot of us, the only thing left is Costa. He's the only one who'll buy.
What can you tell me about the town?
Well, there are 3 districts. The gutters here, that's the street above the harbour. Farther down by the water is the Harbour district. That stretches from the lighthouse to the warehouses and the prison at the end of the quay. The rich bastards live in the merchants' district. That's where the main gate of the town is.
Tell me about the merchant district.
If you're looking for goods and have enough gold, there's a lot of merchants around the square at the main gate. But try here first, yeah? If we refugees don't support each other, who else will?
Tell me about the harbour.
They say the gutters isn't reputable. Go down there, you get drunk sailors, a tavern and a brothel. People aren't as willing to spend gold as they used to. With the storms, the sailors are stuck here and bored. But if you're looking for pleasure, that's the place for you. You find a lot of stranded fishermen and workers at the warehouses. One of the buildings was confiscated by the Order. Don't know what they're storing there.
Anything else?
Well, the Order seized the old harbour master's office and set up a slaughterhouse there. If you have enough gold, you can buy meat. With gold and meat, you'll also find guards.
Tell me about the gutters.
The gutters are everything above the harbour. Home to the unlucky, unloved, farmers and refugees. Master Belshaw has set up a soup kitchen at the end of the road. He's a mage from the Monastery, one of the Order. But at least he's looking after us. And there's Flavio, a merchant. He has his business at the end of the gutters, next to the shrine. And if you want a beer, go to Josh. He has a small tavern here.
Let me see your goods. I'll have to pick this, or find the key. Your goods are much too expensive.
If you haven't got the gold, then stop hassling me. I can't stand beggars.
Let's trade.
Hello, Anthon. Haven't seen you around here before.
I'm new.
How did you manage to get into Harbour Town? Not much goes in or out these days. Well, not in town anyway.
I looked for a way, and I found one.
A resourceful, eh? I like that in a man.
Glad to hear it. So, what do you do around here?
I'm Sid's better half. He's one of the Don's men.
Is he now?
Now, don't go thinking he's any old ruffian. My Sid is smart, strong, and he knows what a girl wants.
Which is?
Well, a little material appreciation, of course. Why, what were you thinking? My Sid knows. Why, just the other day, my Siddy gave me a beautiful ring. It was fit for the Inquisitor, it was.
Can I see the ring Sid gave you?
Nah! You might chop off my hand to get to it, I know your sort.
Tell me about yourself.
What would you like to know, handsome? Sid, he's a decent man. Can't look after himself, mind, but what man can? I cook and I clean for him and keep him happy. He's not much of a talker, but who needs talk with his abilities? Got real stamina, my Siddy, and he brings me lots of presents.
Go on.
I mean, you can see I'm a lady who likes the finer things in life. A town girl has a duty to look good. Not like those peasants who've come into town. No style, no class.
I can see you're a woman of great taste.
You know what I mean. I can see you're a man that appreciates the finer things in life. Most men around here just care where their next beer is coming from or how fast your dress hits the floor.
It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't walk by. Try the best fish in town. This is your lucky day, because I have one perfect Piscine offer for you.
You do?
Buy one fish and get a second fish completely free. 2 fish for the price of 1.
Sounds like a good deal. What sort of fish do you have?
Everything the sea can provide. Herring just caught and placed so fresh it doesn't even know it's dead yet.
Is that all?
No. I also have shark. A nice shark steak will revive the weariest spirit, and you look like you could do with that.
You're pretty talky for someone who sells fish.
Well, I figure the longer I keep someone talking, the more chance they have of buying some fish. I never should have bought this lousy Fishmonger's. I was with this wench. She said she liked fish, and then... before you know it, I've bought this thing. I mean, I don't know my herring from my halibut. And with the storms, there aren't even many fish being caught.
Why don't you sell the store then?
Do you want it?
Why would I want a fish stall?
See? That's what I should have said to myself. But that wench was so very beautiful.
Is there anything I could do to help?
Well, you could find someone who wants to buy this stall. Ideally, someone who knows about fish.
I'll find you a buyer for your stall.
Wonderful! Might be handy if you look for someone who is drunk, or crazy, or loves fish.
I'll keep that in mind.
I have faith in you, my friend. Here, have a shark steak on the house.
Where do you think I can find a buyer?
If I knew, I'd have asked them myself. Maybe the harbour? The tavern? You could ask the fishermen. At least they'd know about fish.
How much do you want to sell your stall for?
Well, including all the goods, let's say 300 gold pieces.
Show me your fish.
You actually want to buy some? Well, don't forget, it's 2 for 1.
I hear there's a fur shop for sale. Would you be interested?
Fur shop? I'm not buying another stall. I'll be happy if I never sell another thing. Know any hermits? I think I'd make a good one of those.
This lock is too difficult.
You steal? In front of me? You steal? In front of me? After somewhere peaceful? I'm Cole, by the way.
Is this a place of prayer?
This is the Shrine of the Holy Flame. A place of calm in a violent, lawless world.
And you're here to pray?
Yes. I pray that this will all be over and I can go back to being a hunter.
Tell me about the flame.
I'm a hunter. I don't know much about holy things.
Just tell me what you know.
It's... the flame protects us. All of us. Understand? It protects the whole island. It's where the mages get their magic. They say while it burns, there is hope. That the storms don't come to this island because of it. Whatever it is, the flame protects us.
You're a hunter?
I am. Well, I was.
What happened?
Since the temples rose, no one's allowed outside the town because of the creatures. I was lucky the Inquisition didn't take me to the monastery.
And what happened to your boat?
I pawned it to Costa. Fed me for a week. And to think I could provide for the whole town with it once. Now not even Flavio has work for me. All I have left is Master Belshaw's stew.
Can you teach me anything about hunting?
I could, but if you're thinking of going on an expedition, there's nothing here in the town to hunt.
Could you teach me archery?
That I can show you.
Can you teach me about hunting? Here, I brought you your bow.
You got it back for me? Why did you do that?
A hunter needs a bow. Take it.
Thank you, but there's nothing I can... I have nothing.
It's all right. A few notes on old business.
How long until it comes?
You look like you're from the monastery.
Yes. I am Novice Jules. I assist Master Belshor.
What exactly happens up there, at the monastery?
Normally, the monastery is a place of peace and knowledge. But now the Inquisition has taken up residence, it has become a place to train recruits.
Tell me more about this town.
There is unrest. Many do not accept the Inquisitor's word, or the reality of what is happening. If the Inquisitor had captured the Don, everything would be different. But instead, people complain, even as we seek to save them.
Why do they complain?
Don Esteban and his gang still have great influence. They seek to discredit the Inquisition for their own ends. Many believe the Don will take control as soon as the Inquisitor is gone, so only a few are willing to defy the Don, lest they pay the price later.
How do they decide if someone becomes a recruit or a novice?
Most take the path of the recruit. They are trained to become a warrior of the Order. This requires them to learn the high art of staff fighting and the basic principles of magic. To tread the path of magic, you must prove yourself to the Order. Then you may be given the choice to become a novice. As a novice, you learn staff fighting, but only enough to defend oneself. After that, you focus on real study, the art of the mage. If you wish to become a novice, then you should spend time with Master Belshor.
What do you make of the Inquisitor?
He may be disliked by some, but he is the only one who can help us in these times. He will avert the threat of the risen temples and restore order. While he performs his tasks up in the monastery, he is reliant on us, upon his representative, Commandant Carlos, to maintain control here.
Tell me more about Commandant Carlos.
He is a warrior of the Order of the Holy Flame. He spends most of his time in the guardhouse, but his warriors are ever vigilant, maintaining peace in the town, which cannot be said of the Old Town Guard.
What's wrong with the Old Town Guard?
In the days before the Inquisitor arrived, they were responsible for keeping order on the streets. Don Esteban had them under his thumb. They did what they pleased here. They would do anything for gold and pleasure, and still would if given the chance. But now the Order is in charge here. Alas, I fear some of them care too little for the people.
How did you become a novice?
I volunteered. Master Belshore said I have what it takes and gave me his blessing. After I convinced Commandant Carlos of my worth, I was allowed to go to the monastery to begin training. One day, I will be a powerful mage, a master of the Order.
Why are you so fond of the Inquisition?
These are dark days, and in such times we must look to unlikely sources to aid us. Inquisitor Mendoza is our greatest hope.
Don't think I didn't see you trying to take a kip. Sleep isn't free, you know, especially not on one of my beds. So pay up.
Here's the gold for your bed.
Sleep well.
Hey.
Hello, I'm Finn. You don't happen to have any work to offer?
No, I don't.
Drat. I've combed every corner of this place. This town is a mess. There are so many people here now, and they all want jobs. Even Flavio can't give me work.
What sort of work do you do?
Anything. Anything.
What can you tell me about Flavio?
People say Belshore is the only man doing something for the farmers. But Flavio has given work to lots of people. Has.
But that's changed.
Yeah, the warehouse is empty, and he had to get rid of most of us.
Do you want to buy a fish stall?
No thanks, I'm a farmer. What I know about fish, you could write on the side of a sprat. Someone in the harbour might be interested, though.
Hey.
What do you want? I haven't done anything.
That's quite a guilty conscience.
No. I thought,
Thought what?
that you were one of the people who doesn't want us outsiders here. They say we're thieves, but we aren't. The Don's rabble are the thieves.
Where are you from?
All over. I'm a hunter, or was before the Order locked me up here in this town.
You don't sound terribly happy.
Of course. If they're going to lock everyone up here, they should look after us. Instead, they treat us like criminals. But the Order just leaves us here, leaves us to our fate.
So, are there thieves in the town?
Oh, yes. They take everything that's not nailed down. They cleaned out all the skins in Flavio's storehouse. And the worst thing is that the rebels get away with it. Nah, I hate it here. I can't wait to get out.
Do you know any good jokes?
You think now's the time for jokes? Maybe. Most people could do with cheering up. You hear the one about the Geiger and the Treasure Seeker?
Yeah, sorry. I've heard that one.
Welcome, welcome. I am Flavio the Merchant.
Hello, Flavio the Merchant.
I bet you're looking for work. I can't give you any. You'll have to try somewhere else.
What do you sell here?
Hunting trophies. Skins, claws, and teeth are my business. I pay for good catches. I'll even provide you with new arrows. Well, I used to.
You don't have any work to offer?
Since the town gates have been closed, my hunters can't get out. So there is no more hunting, no catch, no gold. We all just have to tighten our belts.
Do you have any jobs that can be done in the town?
Well, there's one thing. We all could really use a delivery of meat.
Where does it need to go?
Master Belcher needs it. You just have to get the meat from the slaughterhouse. I've already talked to Baxter down there, but he wants 10 skins before he'll hand over any meat.
So you want me to find these skins?
If you manage that, then at least we'll have some meat.
Don't you have any skins? After all, you deal in them.
No, my stores are empty. The Don's men have helped themselves too many times. My boys, Pavel or Cole, might have a lead. Maybe they know something.
Where can I find Baxter?
In the slaughterhouse at the harbour. He runs the meat trade here. He's quite a jovial fellow, but he takes his job very seriously.
What's in it for me if I come up with the skins?
You want to be paid for your work? I don't have much. I can offer a few arrows, and you'll make some friends.
Okay, I'll find these skins for you.
Thanks. 5 boar skins and 5 wolf skins, and take them to Baxter. Once you have the meat, take that to Master Belcher.
I need a few things.
May the holy flame light your way, stranger. Are you looking for a spot of warm fire, or some stew to salve your hunger?
You're a mage?
I am that. I am Master Belcher, a guardian of the holy flame, ordained into the convocation of mages.
What is it you do in the town?
I help those who are unable to help themselves. For now, that means providing food, shelter, other necessities. Why don't you help me?
What can I do for you?
Help me to care for the people. There are those who are sick and injured. They are in need of healing potions.
What is the Holy Flame?
In the monastery at the foot of the volcano, there's a holy place. It's one of the last true treasures of this world. The Hall of the Holy Flame. It's the source of our power, a well of magic. We must do all we can to protect it from the looming danger.
What can you do with magic?
It has many uses. There are spells which harm and spells which heal, and those that light your path in the darkness. With no study at all, you could cast from a scroll. Those scrolls can be used but once, whereas an artifact with magic bound into it can last an age. But to create such items, or use magic without the need of them, for that you must become a mage.
How can I become a mage?
You need a firm will and much patience to be chosen. As a mage, you would bear great responsibility. Are you fit for such a role?
I don't know.
A good answer. Quick to learn, quick to forget is what I say. Think then, and find your path. But dedication, not speed, is required for study. If you can show dedication to the Holy Flame, then I would see you as more fit for training.
Right. I can distribute those healing potions for you.
Good, good. Thank you. I have 7 potions prepared. I will give you a list with the names of the needy here in the gutters. Consider the remaining potions payment for your work.
I could use some stew.
Here, may it grant you strength.
Thank you. Do you know where I can get some skins?
I don't have any. I can't get any either. But some citizens have decorated their houses with skins. Just saying, in case you wanted any.
Yeah, that'd be stealing, though.
Well, there aren't a lot of wolves and boars to hunt in town. And if you haven't brought any skins with you, all you can do is check with the merchants. Oh, and the slaughterhouse might have some left.
Master Belshaw wants me to hand out some healing potions.
The people here need help. There are many sick and injured.
But how do I find the people who need healing?
Belshaw gave you a list of those to be treated, didn't he?
Yes.
Those people will be here in the gutters. Most live on the street. But don't forget Josh. He's a small tavern over there down the stairs. People call that part of Harbour Town the Hole. It's easy to miss.
Right. Thanks. I have a healing potion for you, from Master Belshaw.
Thank you. I can use this.
Do you know where I can get skins?
Skins? It's hard to get much of anything in town, but I hear Baxter swaps his meat for skins, if you have enough.
That's why I'm here. Do you have skins?
I still have one. You can have it.
Thanks. How can I get hold of more?
Haven't a clue. Pavel might, though. He is, was a hunter too. In good times, we were never short of skins.
Here is a healing potion for you, with greetings from Belshaw.
Ah, thank you. The Order does try to provide for us. It's sometimes easy to forget that.
I'm supposed to give you this healing potion from Master Belshaw.
Ah, thank you. Refugees stick together, eh?
If you have time for idleness, I envy you.
Master Belshaw told me to bring you this potion.
Thank you. Finally a chance for Martha. But healing potions alone won't be enough. I have to get my wife off the street. It's killing her. She needs somewhere to stay. Shelter.
I'll find a bed. Some shelter for your wife.
If you could do that, it'd be wonderful. Please, do your best, please.
I need to find clean lodgings for a sick woman, a farmer's wife.
What does that have to do with me?
I'll pay for her bed.
Well, that's a different matter. If there's coin in it, then come one, come all.
How generous of you. Good news. I've arranged for your wife to stay at Costa's.
Really? Thank you. Thank you. No one has ever done anything for us before. You're a good man and should be rewarded. We don't have much, but we have to give you something.
Thank you, stranger. Perhaps the darkness will spare you.
What is this darkness you're talking about?
The darkness that will eat the world. Perhaps it is better to die now. Take this. May it bring you comfort.
Stealing! You'll pay for that!
put that weapon down.
This lock is too difficult.
Thief! No, it's get.
A customer! Welcome. What can I get you?
I have a healing potion for you from Master Belshore.
Thank you.
A drink?
Of course.
What's the worst sort of customer you get in here?
Hey, I love them all. But the ones that just come to fight I could do without.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, new in town. Gold burning a hole in your pocket? In the market for a valuable artifact? Yeah, of course you are. And lucky you ran into me, 'cause I got the very thing.
Who are you?
Name's Dirk. I'm an acquirer of rare and valuable items. A treasure seeker. Just like my brothers. Runs in the family, you could say.
So you don't work alone?
Ulf, Dieter, and little old me. Triplets.
Triplets? Thanks for the warning. So you trade artifacts then?
Not much getting in and out of Harbour Town. People gotta make a living any way they can. Most of those ways. Well, you wouldn't write home to your ma about them. Ulf's off looking for work until things pick up. I just want to get back to the ruins again. Good place for treasure seekers.
So you and your brothers are traveling separately?
Easier to find work that way. Although I've not seen Dieter for days. I heard rumors Ulf was being held prisoner in the Merchants District. No idea if that's true.
You don't seem too bothered.
Well, if it is true, he can handle himself. Toughest of the three of us, he is.
I'll see if I can help Ulf.
He can handle himself. But if you're going that direction, then I suppose it couldn't hurt.
What sort of artifact are you selling?
Some kind of large golden bowl. You need something golden bowl-shaped? This'll be perfect. And it's yours for just 150 gold.
Okay, I'll take it.
Here you go. Pleasure doing business with you. Careful who you show it to. The Inquisition and the Dawns boys would love to get this, but I didn't trust them not to bash me over the head as soon as they got their paws on it.
Better start again. Yes.
You have a point, thief!
Start again. Did it.
There's a face I don't recognize. Don't go wandering outside the gutters if you want to stay safe.
You're a town guard?
Damn right, so that means around here, the law is what I say it is. Stay in the gutters and stay out of trouble.
Why are there only a few guards about?
We are the town's first line of defense. So we were the first people sent to those ruins when they sprang up. Most didn't come back. Or if they did, they were in bad shape. That was before Mendoza and his Inquisition turned up. Now it's his men that go into those ruins. And let me tell you, that's fine by me.
Can you train me?
Sure. I could do with a bit of amusement. It'll cost you, though.
I want to improve my fighting skills. I've given healing potions to everyone on your list.
Thank you, thank you. May the Holy Flame protect you. Perhaps you are suited to be a novice. In any case, you have my blessing. I will tell Carlos about your good work. He'll summon you when he has time. Carry out the tasks he charges you with, convince him of your commitment, and he will take you to the monastery so you may study magic. He'll also provide you with a pass. Without his word, if you venture outside of the town walls, you'll be arrested by the warriors of the Order.
I see. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Not for the moment. Perhaps later.
All right. Found lodgings for Martha, the farmer's wife.
You are a good man. If only all the people in this town were as considerate. Here, I have something for you. May the Holy Flame light your way.
You there. Get yourself up to the guardhouse. The Commandant wants to talk to you.
That didn't do it. It worked.
Ahoy! Come to see me, have you?
I need a map of the island.
Why? Surely you've heard it's illegal to leave the town.
I have.
Well, I'll draw you a map if you want. You could use it for decoration.
How much do you want for the map?
It'll be a fair price. I'll let you know when it's completed.
How long will that be?
A good map can't be hurried. Especially these days when the terrain itself keeps changing. But for anyone who knows how to get out of the town, my map would be very useful.
What do you think of the Inquisitor's laws?
They're for our own protection. Besides, I wouldn't have the courage to run around out there. Those monsters from the ruins are everywhere.
I see.
Don't touch anything.
Hey, they call me Sid. I hope you're not some faceless minion of the Order.
What do you know about the Order?
The Order locks us in the town like cattle and drags men off to the monastery. Take Rodriguez, a good man, reliable. And now, they did something to his mind up at the monastery. They got to him. Now he's just a tool of the Inquisitor. It's evil, stirring people's brains round like that.
What was Rodriguez before?
He was a decent, honest thief. Salt of the earth. They caught him outside looting. Took him off and changed him. Poor fool guards the slaughterhouse by the harbour for the Order now.
Do you need help?
It's Rodriguez. He's out to get me. He's part of the Order. You're on my side, so do me a favour. Find out what he's planning and tell me.
There.
Miserable thief.
That wasn't it.
It worked. This lock is too difficult.
I'm not listening.
There's a hungry look. But if you want meat, I'll want coin. If you don't have any coin, Master Belcher is handing out stew to the poor. Though you don't look that poor.
What's your job here?
I guard the slaughterhouse. Not a plum job. But when you decide to switch sides from the Don to the Inquisition, it takes time to earn trust. That's why I'm stuck guarding meat. Although, that's certainly increased in value now the storms have curbed the fishing trade. People are as likely to steal steak as they are artifacts.
Have there been many break-ins?
Too many. 3 houses were robbed recently.
And what was done about it?
Not much we could do apart from keep an eye on local troublemakers. I am positive Sid is behind it though.
Why do you think Sid was behind the robberies?
He considers himself a local leader of sorts. Likes to stir things up.
But what makes you so sure it was him?
Well, you just have to look at that girlfriend of his and the wealth she flaunts to know it's not coming from an honest source.
How do you know Sid?
I was one of the Don's men. It's not something I'm proud of, but he's a charismatic man. He can be very persuasive. Then I realised he doesn't care about the future of this island. He just cares about his own selfish gains. Now, I fight alongside Inquisitor Mendoza.
What are you planning to do now?
If I can prove Sid was behind the burglaries, maybe I can improve my standing in the Order. But I doubt anyone would talk to me. The Don's men feel betrayed, and the Inquisition are suspicious. So, I need someone who doesn't have my baggage. What about you? It would help this town no end if the burglaries were stopped. I can pay you for your aid.
Okay, I'll investigate the break-ins.
Good. Be careful, it won't be easy. Sid's tricky. It's difficult to pin anything on him, even though he always seems to know where items of value can be found.
You think he cased the houses in advance?
He may be a thief, but he's not a stupid one. He probably sent someone else to scope the houses out. If you can find out who his spy is, that'll be a good start.
Whose houses were robbed?
Nelson the cartographer, Flavio the fur dealer, and Baxter the bookkeeper. You should talk to each of them. Their statements could be the key to bringing Sid to justice.
How much will you pay me?
How about 150 gold?
Where can I find Flavio the fur dealer?
Up in the gutters. His house is right next to the Shrine of the Holy Flame.
Baxter the bookkeeper?
Next to the butcher's shop. He runs the books for the business.
Nelson, the cartographer?
His place is on the way to the gutters. Just go up the stairs from the harbour.
That wasn't it. Better start again. That wasn't it. It worked.
Just a moment. If I take 3 at 25 plus 18 hams, that's... I can't do this with you staring at me.
You're doing the accounts?
I keep the books for the butcher's shop.
There's a skill.
You think calculating's easy? There's not many around here can do it.
I can.
Really?
You want to test me?
Yes. What's 14 times 17?
$238.
Very good. A man should value the weapons of the mind.
About the break-in. What was stolen?
What else? Gold, of course. The gold belongs to the Order. Now it's gone.
How much gold was taken?
All of it. I don't know exactly how much. I was just about to do the accounts when I noticed the theft.
Who was in the house on the day of the break-in?
Well, Doyle tried to sell me fish, but I don't like fish, so he left. That fatto Vasily brought beer. I paid for that, traded him a few pieces of meat. And of course, Mo was here a few times, but that isn't unusually works here after all.
I'm here about the deal with Flavio.
Flavio? Tell him I still don't have the goods. 5 wolf skins and 5 boar skins. No more, no less. And I'll only take the complete delivery.
Here are the skins Flavio promised.
Yeah, let's see. Yes, these look good.
Can we do business?
We have a deal. I'll take the furs, you take the meat.
You can do calculations. I earned 219 gold coins, but I need to split it between 3 people.
Let me see. That would be 73 each. If it's 219 divided by 3, that's 73. Yes, 73.
You know your stuff. The Naked Monk, a cookbook. I guess I'll make a copy of that.
Don't touch anything. If you're looking for your cow, you're in the wrong place. Only cows we've got are already cut up, and the pieces belong to the Order.
Why would I be looking for cows?
Farmers come here all the time to find their cows. Where's Daisy? I lost Moo Moo. Bloody nuisance.
Why do they think you've got them?
They come in saying I've taken them. I don't take them. I slaughter what I'm brought. The Order tells me to slaughter cattle, so that's what I do. Mo will tell you the same.
Who's Mo?
My assistant. He's just doing his job as well. If you're missing your favourite milker, talk to the Order.
This place seems busy.
This slaughterhouse is a gold mine, but all the profits go to the Order. All the meat goes out to feed people. Baxter, next door, he does the books. Pays me, sends the rest to the Order. They do make the operation run smoothly.
Can I buy some meat?
Buy what you want if you can pay for it. I have meat by the piece and sausage.
Too risky.
I don't trust you. All right there?
Who are you?
Mo. I work for Dargle, delivering meat.
I see. That's a tough job.
Yeah, especially as I remove offal, keep the butcher's shop clean, render fat, and fetch cattle. If you don't want anything, can I get on? I've got a lot to do.
Dargle told me about the farmers that come here, that they can get a little annoyed.
They kick up a mighty fuss too. But what can we do? We have orders to slaughter the cows. I usually try to stay out of it.
Heard anything about the break-ins?
You think because I do deliveries, I'm in on them? I don't care about valuables. I care about music, beer, and keeping out of trouble.
Sounds idyllic. I'm looking for a couple of skins.
You're in luck. Here, you can have them.
For free? What's wrong with them?
Nothing. You're just taking them off my hands.
They're Baxter's, aren't they? You took them.
And you're giving them to Baxter. So, no trouble needed for anyone.
Yeah, like I'm...
Are you stealing? Hey, did my old lady send you?
No.
Good. Never stops nagging. You're young. Take my advice. Don't get married.
Are you hiding from your wife?
No cows, no harvest, no farm. Creatures everywhere. And she said that was my fault. Came to get work here. Now Carrasco won't even give me a job lugging crates.
Would that have anything to do with the fact that you're in here getting drunk?
That's got nothing to do with me. That's got nothing to do with it. That's got nothing to do with it.
And you're sure about that?
What are you, a missionary? I'll seek my salvation in drink. Go and bother Luca or someone.
What do you think of the Inquisition?
Locking us in here and claiming they want to help us. But do they? Eh?
How many? 10? 20?
Hey!
Stop staring at me. You never seen a fisherman before?
Didn't mean to stare.
I'm drinking, not talking. Unless you're buying, you're walking. You got any rum?
I've got some rum for you.
Ah, bliss. She may be cruel in the mornings, but she's a fine mistress night and day. Light on the tongue, warm to the body.
So, you're a fisherman.
I lost my boat in those vile storms we've been having. Now I have nothing. Patty's good to me, though. Lets me run a tab.
I'm looking for a buyer for a fishmonger's.
What, Philus's? What's that to me?
Wouldn't a fishmonger's be just the thing for a fisherman?
I catch fish. I don't sell them.
Perhaps you should think about a change of career.
Perhaps.
And you don't have any work right now.
True. How much would this stall cost me?
It's yours for 300 gold pieces.
I don't have a coin to my name. But maybe I have something else.
Something else?
I'll need your help.
To do what?
Listen, I have something valuable. We can trade.
And this thing is worth 300 in gold?
Shush, not so loud. And yes, it's an artifact from the ruins.
Why are you running a tab at the bar when you own an artifact?
I can't sell it. If the Inquisition find out, there'll be hell to pay.
I see.
But I'll sell it to you for 300. I'm sure it's worth more. Then I can use the gold to buy the shop, and you can take the profit from the artifact.
What sort of artifact is it?
It's a ring. I think it's magical. So, do we have a deal?
Okay. Sell me the ring.
Believe me, you're getting one good deal right there. Don't let Carlos or his people catch you with it, though.
So, you'll buy the fish stall?
Yeah. Fish from the shore in the mornings, sell during the day. Gotta be better than what I'm doing right now.
Philus will be happy to hear that.
That was blatant. Stupid fool.
Hey, are you in the market for valuable artifacts?
Who are you?
You interested or not?
You're one of the triplets, right?
You know my brothers?
I've met one of them. Where did you get this artifact?
It sort of fell into my possession. Heard it might come from the temple ruins, and it looks valuable.
Your brother Ulf is being held prisoner by the Order.
Ulf will escape.
From what I've heard, there's not many escape the Order. What is this artifact?
A golden bowl. It's sort of gold, and bowl-shaped. I want 150 gold coins for it.
150? Right. Know any good jokes?
Jokes? A sailor walks into the tavern. Under one arm he has a chicken, and under the other he has a sausage. The innkeeper asks him...
I know that one.
Now there's a face that needs a drink. Better get this beer down you quick. See if you can bring a smile to it.
Thanks. Oh, that's good stuff. Can I have another beer?
Ah, see? I knew you were a man in need of liquid solace. And the beer here is better than most of the hog's piss on the island. This one's on the house. But from now on, you pay for it.
Aren't you kind of young to be running a tavern?
I wouldn't be behind this damn bar if the White Robes hadn't sealed the town. Still, being here is better than being out in the gutter. Or being forced into selling my wares at Sonia's. If I could, I'd have been out of this rat hole long ago.
Why do you want to get out so badly?
I'm looking for something. Something valuable to me.
What?
Can you keep a secret?
Sure.
Yeah, and so can I.
You've got me curious. What is it you're looking for?
Right, terrier, aren't you? Well, don't get too excited. It's nothing you can sell. I need to find my father.
Really?
He went missing in the storms. His name's Gregorius. He's a sailor. I heard he was here. That's why I came. But I got stranded by the storms. Then the owner of this place was killed. Got sent into the ruins by the Inquisition. So I took this place over. Haven't found a trace of my father, though. He must be somewhere outside the town.
I'll help you to find your father, Gregorius.
And why would you want to do that? Sorry. Not used to getting offers of help. If you find anything out, I'd be grateful. I don't know if you know Captain Romanov. I heard he came here, and that he's still on the island somewhere. Romanov is also a man of the sea. He and my father have crossed paths a few times. If anyone knows something about my father, it's going to be him.
How do you plan on getting out of the town?
No damn idea. No damn idea, yet. I did hear there's a secret way out of the town. The Don uses it to get around the Inquisition. No idea if it's true. There's so much bloody talk in this place.
I'll help you get out of town.
Better men than you have told me the same thing. But their price for help wasn't one I was going to pay. Maybe you're different from the others. Maybe you're the same. But if you hear something, if you know something, I'll treat you fair. But there are things I won't do.
It might be gossip, but what do they say about the secret way out of town?
Artifacts keep going missing, so someone's smuggling them out. The Inquisition won't let ships leave the harbour, and they guard both gates. So the smugglers must have found a third way those damn White Robes don't know about.
Sounds like you could be right. Do you know any of these artifact smugglers?
I bet this tavern that the Don's men are behind it. They usually are. But maybe that's just talk too.
Do you have anything to trade?
You look weather-beaten. Did you make it here across the seas?
I was shipwrecked. I washed up here. What about you?
I'm a sailor. Was. With the storms, there's nothing to do in the harbour. And I give up my job with Patty.
So you work for Patty?
I used to. Serving beer. But people are running out of money to spend on beer. So, I was no longer needed. Luckily, she hasn't asked me to clean out my berth yet. If you're looking for work, you won't find a lot.
What happens in the harbour?
Not much since the ship stopped coming in. Carrasco is in charge of things. He manages the warehouse for the Order, and he pays terribly. Stick to Luca. He's got something cooking. And if you do well, there'll be an extra coin or two. But don't let him swindle you. Luca is a complete skinflint.
You were seen in a house that was burgled.
I deliver beer to a lot of houses. I'm seen everywhere.
True enough. Patty is looking for her father.
Ha! Show me someone who isn't looking for Captain Gregorius Steelbeard. I'll tell you what I tell anyone. He was here a long time ago, but where he is now, I don't know.
So Gregorius Steelbeard is a captain?
Most famous one I know of. I'm surprised you hadn't heard of him. But I wouldn't ask too many questions if I was you.
You're not me.
I don't know what Patty told you, but she's the daughter to one of the most infamous pirates in these waters. And there's plenty who'd cut your throat if they thought you knew anything about him and his whereabouts.
What else do you know about Steelbeard?
Only rumours. Erickson says Steelbeard has a shack in the town, but I don't believe it. If Erickson really knew where Steelbeard's shack was, he'd have plundered it, and be leagues from here by now. Instead, I only ever see him hanging around Sonia's brothel.
Why do you think Erickson's interested in Steelbeard's shack?
Ha! The house of a famous pirate captain who terrorized the seas and amassed inconceivable riches. Show me someone who wouldn't love to poke around in that house.
Hey, can you spare a roll of Bruegel?
Do I look like someone who would distribute that stuff? Try somewhere else.
About your father. I hear he's a pirate.
Well, if you've heard people gossiping, then I guess it must be true.
Don't tell me you didn't know.
Do I know my father is Captain Gregorius Emmanuel Steelbeard, the most infamous bastard to have sailed the seas round here in 100 years? I can tell you he was a bastard. The rest of it, I've heard through legend, like you.
Were you planning on telling me?
I asked you for help with information. I didn't agree to give you any.
Okay, I get it. Vasily says your father has a shack here in town.
A shack. That's my father. Could afford a palace, but lives in the gutter with the whores and the rats. Still, can you find out where it is? And do it without letting anyone else find it. Could be there's a clue there as to my father's whereabouts, if you can find it.
Vasily doesn't think your father's here on the island.
Vasily's never had anything useful to say.
I spoke to Rodriguez. He thinks you're behind the break-ins.
He's trying to frame me. He hates me. Always has for some reason.
Rodriguez thinks you're using a spy to check out potential houses.
Does he?
Do you? Have a spy?
What do you think?
Who is it?
No, of course I don't. Why would I? But if you find a spy, talk to me before you talk to Rodriguez. Maybe no one needs to get in trouble.
I heard you had a break-in. What was stolen?
A ring. A valuable one. I received it from Commandant Carlos personally, in return for a map of the island.
Who was here on the day of the break-in?
A few people. Mo from the slaughterhouse brought me a delivery of meat.
Anyone else?
The labourer Doyle sold me fish. And Pavel, one of Flavio's men, he sold me a couple of wolf pelts.
I'll find your ring.
I would be very grateful.
Is the map?
Let me check. No.
I found it. I have your ring.
I'm so pleased that honesty still exists. I'd like you to keep the ring.
Are you serious?
Seeing it just reminds me of the break-in. I don't want it anymore.
Are you sure about giving me the ring? Isn't it precious?
Yes, of course. I don't even want to look at it. Take it with my thanks.
I'm grateful. Thank you. I'm looking for Doyle.
Doyle? I haven't seen him in a long time. Used to be a good customer of mine. Well, he bought fish from me more than once. That's good in my book. But maybe you could jog my memory, eh?
I found someone. Nico will buy your stall.
What? Is he crazy? Oh well, his craziness, my escape. Thank you for finding him. Here, I found this clam in a fish crate. Might be of use to you.
Now you're fish-free, what will you do now?
I'm going to Patty's. I'll get the gold from Nico on the way, and then I'm going to get very, very drunk.
You were seen in one of the houses that was burgled.
Actually, I've been in more than one. That doesn't make me a thief, though.
We'll see. I got the meat.
Good work. Can you take it to Master Belcher?
About the break-in. What was stolen?
My hides. If that hadn't have happened, I would have been able to carry on my business. I should have listened to my father and gone to sea. That would have saved me a lot of trouble.
Who was here on the day of the break-in?
Just the usual day labourers who wanted to push their wares off on me. Like I have any gold left.
Anyone else?
Pavel was here the whole day. After all, he works for me. And Vasily wanted to sell me beer from the tavern. And then there was Doyle. He wanted to sell fish, but I sent him away. That was all.
I've brought you some meat for the needy.
Really?
Flavio said you could use it.
That I can. There are some more refugees driven here by the creatures in the temples, by the Don. We even have some refugees from other islands. We need help if we are to care for them all.
I want to improve my fighting skills. I want to improve my fighting skills. I want to be stronger.
Keep it up.
I want to be stronger.
Good, good.
What is it?
You were seen in a house that was burgled.
I sell fish door to door. I spend time in people's houses.
If you say so. You're the only person seen in all the houses that were broken into, which makes you a prime suspect.
Come off it. You can't prove that, mate, and you know it.
I can beat a confession out of you.
That would be a big mistake, mate.
I'll take the chance. Or we skip the beating and you tell me the truth.
And if I do, will you help me? Or will you hang me out to dry?
Just tell me.
I cased the houses for Sid.
There. Not so hard, was it? But what do I do with this information?
If Sid hears I've talked, he'll feed me to the rotworms. And if the Order finds out, they'll send me to the Monastery. You've got to keep this quiet.
You will surrender to the Order.
No. Please, no. I can't go to the Monastery.
First you stay here and hide.
But Sid'll find me. And he'll kill me.
I'll take care of Sid. With the statement you gave me, I'll get him.
Oh, shit and fire. That's not going to be easy.
I found Sid's spy.
And Sid ordered him to do it, right?
Yes, it was Doyle, one of the day labourers. He's scared to death and does not want to go back to the monastery. Doyle's prepared to give evidence to the Inquisition.
Really? It's good to know in times like these people can still surprise you.
I didn't give him a choice.
You need to confront Sid with what you know. We can bring this to an end.
I found your spy. It's Doyle.
The idiot. I thought he was better than that.
Doyle's gone to the Order. He's turned himself in.
What? He'll tell them everything.
What are you going to do?
If I stay, I'm in a sea of trouble. I need to get away. Yeah, I'll head out as soon as I can. Hoping the mess this town's become, I'll get forgotten. Whatever happens, I'm not letting the Order take me to the monastery.
Sid is trying to flee the town.
Let him go. He'll just cause trouble if we put him in the monastery. At least the town will be free of his influence. Here, with the thanks of the Order, we could do with more like you.
That wasn't it. Did it? That didn't do it. Job well done.
Yes, time to go.
Halt! No one can enter this warehouse.
Everything all right, big guy?
Everything is all right.
I'm looking for training.
Ukos can train you. Train you in strength. Train you with an axe. I must ask for a little gold, against my honor. But Ukos needs gold for the butcher shop.
I'd like to train. Do you eat a lot of fried meat?
Lots. Once I, Ukos, ate a whole cow. It was a small cow, but a big steak. Humans get mad when I eat whole cows.
Yeah, then maybe you shouldn't do that too often.
You should go away.
Hey.
Hey yourself. If you like what you see, you're gonna have to pay Madame Sonia first. Until then, seeing is all you get.
Fair enough. Who is Madame Sonia?
I didn't think I'd meet someone around here who didn't know Madame Sonia. She's my boss. Owns the brothel on the Western Harbour Quay.
I see. You're the most enchanting creature I've ever seen.
Well, don't you say the nicest things. You aren't like the others in this town. You know how to talk to a woman.